Hello, quick little video to talk about the CMAX link plates. Want to give you a quick overview on how to get these assembled on your truck and where to set up your links so you can get a fantastic link geometry. This truck here is our 330 wheelbase. This is for the D110 size of truck, very big. So you can see we have big long links in the back. On any of the link plate setups, the position of the links won't change, so this is universal for any wheelbase. We have the lower links bolted here. The lower links bolt directly to the inside of the plate. You can see the rod ends are bolted directly to the link plate here. And there's a simple nut on the inside. And then this hole right here is the top link for the front. And the top link for the front, you will see, is actually attached with a spacer. So the bolt here actually goes through, try to get this around. The bolt here actually goes through the link plate, and then it goes into a 5mm spacer, which goes to the rod end, which is the top link on the front suspension. And then there's a simple nut on the inside. And the reason for that is because we needed to get the lower link right here running on a different plane than the top link. So the spacer in between actually gets them to be functioning in two different spaces in the chassis. And it also makes a little bit of a straighter geometry for the front link when using the TM8 axles. So this is obviously the front link mount here at the top, and so you're going to put this little bulge of the link plate facing forward. This is the steering axle on the truck, and so you will use this bulgy part here pointing forward. In the rear, you'll notice the link plate doesn't have this geometry, and so that would indicate the rear of the truck. Now in the rear, of course, the lower links are bolted directly to the plate, and the upper links are actually bolted right here through the same bolt that is attaching the link plate to the chassis. You'll also notice here that we have a gap in between. There's a space in between the link plate and the chassis rail. You'll see in the link plate kit that there's a 3mm spacer that fits in between on the front at the top of the chassis. Another one that fits at the back on the top of the chassis, and that keeps the link plate off of the frame rail enough so that the suspension links will actually sit directly underneath the rail, and that gives us clearance for steering. You'll see there's no tire rub on the link here at maximum steering. And it also gets us a really nice suspension geometry, so we can get you guys rolling on the trail with lots of high-end performance. So please follow that setup using the link plate and then the spacers between the link plate and the frame rail. And in order to get the top link on the rear spaced away from the frame rail, we also gave you an extra set of 3mm spacers to fit in there so that you can fill in the space in the C-channel before you attach the top links to the rear. The suspension geometry here is working really well. We're very happy with how this setup is functioning, and if you guys have any questions about setting up your link plates, do send a message to gcmracing.ca, and we will try to get you all fixed up so you can link up your truck and get it on the road.